So Megyn Kelly has this new show, and it really is a personality change for her because we're used to seeing her on Fox News where she was this, fairly fit in with the conservative outlook.
And by the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white, but this person is just arguing that maybe we should also have a black Santa. But
now she's in a completely different incarnation and trying to do a different kind of show, similar to something like an Oprah Winfrey show. She had Jane Fonda on the other day and very oddly asked Jane Fonda if she would describe her plastic surgery.
Why did you say, I read that you said you're not proud to admit that you've had work done. Why not?
We really want to talk about that now?
It was an embarrassing and awkward moment to watch, and one that really made you cringe. It's hard to understand just what the show is, and that actually is a problem. This kind of friendly, varied talk show that is non-political is something she's had in her mind for a while, and, NBC took her up on it and paid a lot of money to do so.
The truth is, I am kind of done with politics for now, right?
Well, I think it's a mistake for her not to be political and to set out to say that she doesn't want to enter that territory, because this is a moment in our country and in the world in which we're all talking about politics, and it's the most interesting thing there, and it affects everything from sports to pop culture. So to sort of say, well, I'm simply not going there, I think is probably unwise.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
The moment that Megyn Kelly came into many people's consciousness was when she asked a very tough question of candidate Donald Trump during the primary.
For the record, it was well beyond Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
He didn't react well to it, and he insulted her, and this became a huge dust-up between the two of them, and it arguably benefited her because all of a sudden people knew who she was and thought it was really terrific that she was so strong in going up against him and was able to speak her mind and was speaking up for women. Well, some people have it in for Megyn Kelly because they didn't like that she was on Fox and didn't like Fox and didn't like what she represented. So they may be judging her more harshly than they would someone else. And I think that you have to allow anyone to kind of get their sea legs and find out what the show is going to be and all of that. It's one thing to have a slow start, and it's another thing to have a really tough start, or I don't think we could say this was disastrous, but it was bumpy.